In this short podcast, I'm going to dive into some of the CrossFit fundamentals, CrossFit philosophy. And in this short series, we'll explore some of these fundamentals about CrossFit. In this episode, we're going to talk about Principle 1, constant variance, and why it makes CrossFit effective, why you want it in your fitness journey. Stick around.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
What is up, guys? This is the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast. I'm Coach G, one of the coaching team here at CrossFit Edwardsville, and today on the podcast, we're going to learn about some of the CrossFit fundamentals, CrossFit philosophy. And for this, I'm actually going to go to the very definition of CrossFit. CrossFit is corporately defined as constantly varied functional movement done at high intensity. Constantly varied functional movement done at high intensity. In this short podcast, I'm just going to do a little bit of an exploration into what is meant by constant variance and why you want it in your fitness journey. So, what is constant variance? In CrossFit, we vary the stimulus of our exercise regularly. We're chasing 10 different domains of fitness that I'm going to outline here, because if you're going to be your healthiest and best self, if you're going to live your best life, look your best, feel your best, perform your best, you want to have all of these attributes: strength, flexibility, cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular stamina, speed and power, agility, coordination, balance, and accuracy. I'll say those again just super quick. Strength, flexibility, cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular stamina, speed and power, agility, coordination, balance, and accuracy. These 10 domains of fitness encompass all areas of fitness. And as you chase them, you look amazing, feel amazing, live your best life. But in order to pursue all of these qualities, you have to do a lot of things with your fitness. So how do we get there as efficiently as possible? One of the ways that CrossFit gets you there as efficiently as possible is by constant variance. Mechanically, what that means is that the coaches vary up what exercises we do from day to day. We do a combination and a mix of weightlifting movements with barbells, kettlebells, dumbbells, resistive exercise with bands, etc. A mix of that with body weight exercise, including your variations of sit-ups, air squats, push-ups, pull-ups, and 1,000 other body weight exercises that we do, as well as what we call monostructural exercises with running, rowing, jump rope, ski erg, skateboarding. I guess maybe that we don't skateboard in CrossFit, but you get the idea. So a combination of swimming comes up occasionally, a combination of weightlifting or resistive exercise, body weight only exercise, and monostructural exercise. These are the best of all fitness worlds, and the coaches give us constant variance by each day designing, structuring, combining these elements into new, novel, exciting, different ways every single day. So every single workout is this exciting, new, fresh, different experience that helps us get closer to those 10 domains of fitness that I mentioned earlier. The constant variance is allowing us to prepare for the unknown and the unknowable in life, meaning when we go into a workout, for example, we go to the gym today, maybe I don't yet know when I arrive to the gym what the workout's going to be. It's going to be a new, fresh, and different challenge that the coaches design for me. I don't know going in what that workout's going to be, so I have to be adaptable, and then the coaches are helping me prepare for things that are unknown, unknowable. That day where I have to sprint to save my child from running out into traffic, or that day where I have to lift a heavy thing in order to move furniture when I'm rearranging my living room, for example. The constant variance gives us a lot of different stimuli that make us better and more capable in all areas of life. We get better at sports and athletics. We get better at everyday activities. You get better at going out to play with your kids. It gives you that broad spectrum of capacity that most of us need in order to live our best lives. I can just go out and snowboard. I can just go out and ride bikes. I can just go out and hike. I can just go out and rock climb with friends. If we want to do any of those things, stand up paddleboard, the fitness that I get from CrossFit gives me all of those things. A broad, varied spectrum of capacity allows me to go out and fully embrace life. The constant variance of our workouts gives us that. And just as importantly, it also allows us to keep boredom at bay. I've been CrossFitting for 15 years. I have never done a boring workout, not once. Every workout is a new, novel, exciting, different challenge. And it keeps us from falling into a pattern of a routine. Not that all routines are bad, but for so many people, the number one thing that keeps them from staying the course with their fitness journey is they get bored of doing the same thing over and over and over again. Maybe this is you. Maybe you go to the gym now and you've got your back and buys day, your chest and tries day, your legs day. You're doing the same exercises over and over and over again. And after a while, it's just boring. And you have to push yourself to go do this boring exercise program that you're not super into, and maybe it's working, maybe it's not. Like, that boredom doesn't exist with CrossFit because the constant variance, the coaches are constantly giving us fresh, new, exciting, different workouts to keep us engaged and keep us interested in our fitness journey so that we don't get bored, we don't fall off the wagon. We're literally never bored doing our workouts at CrossFit. The third and the final point that makes this so valuable is that back in the day, there used to be this term in the fitness world, muscle confusion. Constantly varied fitness by constantly varying the stimulus, giving our bodies new and different challenging ways to get stronger, new and different and interesting ways to build our endurance and our stamina, new, better ways to become flexible, whatever. It helps keep us from getting bored. It does help us to get closer to the 10 domains of fitness that I talked about. And thirdly, it is a more effective way of keeping your body responding. That term of muscle confusion that was a thing in the exercise physiology space some years ago spoke to the idea that the human body is very smart, it adapts quickly, and if you keep giving it the same basic stimulus, unchanged ad nauseum, the human body responds less and less and less and less and less and less until the response that you get from a given stimulus is slim to none. But if you constantly vary your fitness protocol, if you constantly vary the exercises that you do, the rep ranges that you do, the loads that you lift, the style of push-up that you do, the style of pull-up that you do, the style of sit-up that you do, you're constantly varying. We run shorter distances faster. We run longer distances a little bit slower. We do rowing short, fast, and hard on some days. Other days we do longer rows with a more low to moderate intensity. With this constant variance, the body is always getting a fresh stimulus. And because it is, the program is at large a much more effective stimulus for creating positive change in the body. Do you want to look different? Do you want to look leaner, more toned, more defined, more athletic, stronger? You want to look some kind of way? Constant variance helps you get there because it keeps your body guessing and it keeps your body adapting and changing in response to the stimulus. CrossFit is an amazingly effective fitness program, and the constant variance is a big part of that. If you want to learn more about what your CrossFit journey looks like, visit us at CrossFitEdwardsville.com, or even before then, You can find us on all the socials. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Find us on all of the social platforms and all the podcast platforms. Do a deep dive. Google CrossFit Edwardsville. Read our Google reviews. When you're ready, go to CrossFitEdwardsville.com and book a no-sweat conversation to talk to one of our coaches. No sales pitch. It's a phone call. You could be anywhere. Talk to a real coach, not a telemarketer, not a foreign call center, a real coach here at CrossFit Edwardsville. Will help to outline what your fitness journey looks like based on your goals, your priorities, you uniquely, specifically, and specially. And we hope to meet you one day. For now, we thank you for joining us for this episode of the podcast, and we'll see you in the next one.